Texas, capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the number 1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. He'll take this to the 46. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. On play action, McCarthy. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Rodgers now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Defense for the Vikings. Well, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Gibbs straight ahead. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
yards on first down, it really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down and 6 now. They go again with Pierce. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll get this to Lazard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Pierce will try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Allen Lazard, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's McCarthy. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jahmyr Gibbs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left. And
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 59 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Pierce fights through him and just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Again, it's Pierce. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
To the air with McCarthy. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
That one complete to Leggett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Vikings 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Gets this one to Morris. Still going. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, But if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Waddle, the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
First down, Dallas.
On play action. Now McCarthy out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Got a man, that's Leggett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 117 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Another run for Gibbs here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Waddle, the motion man right. Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Give him 30 yards there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Pierce gets this one running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle but they allow the conversion. Rodgers again now. It's brought in by Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Amari Cooper from 8 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And some room to roam now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Lamb in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
McCarthy off the play fake. Musgrave's got it out right.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Xavier Legette, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Gibbs straight ahead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's McCarthy. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Cowboys.
To the air with McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Vikings 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if your team has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers going to throw.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Called in a very strong gain of 24. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Well, 193 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.